Okay, one more level Rydia should get at her first lightning spell, so I'm going to go ahead and head towards the next dungeon. Okay, I was wrong. They're not water hags, they're sand hags. If you watch the randos, you know why water hag is a big deal for us.
The boy water hag!
Okay, Rydia is lit! Let's go!
Oh, which teller are we doing? Meaning, like, which teller are we going with for this run?
As little as possible.
The toilet teller or not teller? That's what I meant.
Tutorial Tell is NCS's thing.
Yeah, okay. So not teller.
Yep. Complete with hazelnut spread.
That sounded so gross.
Well, that's how the pun works. Of course, if you're a Christian, you could always sing, "Go tell it on the mountain."
Yes.
And lo and behold, Rydia is already out damaging Cecil. Potion and a maid kiss. Who wouldn't want a kiss from a maid? Especially maids with Japanese swords. I don't know how that didn't become a meme after that manga was up. I'm talking about... the story behind this is I rewatched the Carnival Phantasm anime a couple times this week. That is the joke anime based on the Fate Stay Night and Tsukihime series, which was based on a kind of a joke manga. But the Maids with Japanese Swords one was not in the anime. Okay, here's an enemy that we definitely want to take out. Don't take out all of them. We want to kill the water bug before the last vile shell. Otherwise it will run away. And they are good for experience.
It's funny that you bring up anime because, I've been, as you know, I just beat Chrono Trigger. I did it 4 times and just 100% it. And I did not realize that Akira Toriyama was a main developer of that until recently.
Yep, he did the character designs. And I'm finally starting to see what these vials are supposed to be. They are clams with teeth and tongues.
What?
Oh, he ran away. I can't unsee it. Looks like I have, like, not eyes, they're spines on the tops of their shells. Oh, the bug ran away, and Rydia's already out of MP again.
What kind of weapon does Rydia have?
I gave her a silver knife.
Oh.
Dark Knight, hear my plea! A wicked bard tricked my daughter into running away to Damcyan. I sense evil in that direction. Ah, you must be Sage Stella. Indeed, I need to rescue my daughter, but a gigantic monster blocks the way. My magic alone can't defeat it, but your sword might help. And this girl is a caller? She's quite gifted, I sense. We're also on our way to Damcyan. Excellent! Let us work together to get there. Guess what movie I watched recently?
Go fish.
So Sage Stella has joined. He's level 20, 340 HP. We're still putting him in the back row.
I believe it's Rydia, Tella, and Fusoya that had the worst HP growth ever.
Yep. Well, Tella and Fusoya have the excuse of them being old.
Just don't pull a gold and put Tella in the front row and make them attack. We'll be alright.
Not to worry. Yeah, I'm not going to refill Rydia's MP. We get a free heal coming up, and Tella can carry us through.
I took that path too.
Now, one thing I want to remember is that silver knife, I'm probably going to hang on to it later on. Because if the elements work on properly... In fact, let me double check something. Okay, yep, it is strong against undeads and spirits. So I'm going to want to give that to Palom later on. Oh, hey, think.
Pelham!
You guys didn't learn your lesson last time, huh? We'll just have to kill you all over again. Now, of course, going back to what I said during Final Fantasy V, if the battle theme loops, the battle goes on too long. Thankfully, the loop on this one is more than twice as long as one loop of 5.
Yeah, it doesn't start looping until the end of the...
I'll go ahead and stick with fighting mostly new enemies for now. 3 times in a row. Oh, Iron Ring, give that to Nutellah. You may notice, looking at the little stat icons next to the character portrait, you can see it's just a tiny little change on the graphics when you change equipment. So, a couple of top tier items. I'm going to want to buy more potions next time I go shopping. Yeah, we did pretty well to get by without a battle with these guys again. I thought these were supposed to be some of the rarer kit. Oh my goodness, Nutellah has more than 90 MP! Just notice that.
Yeah, he had 98. I thought you noticed when you were switching his equipment.
Nope. Now the thing about that silver knife I gave Rydia, it only has a 1x hit multiplier, so it's either hit or miss for her. While Nutellah just is old and can't see to hit the broadside of a barn.
Mm-hmm. Don't let him steal your ice rock.
Another maiden kiss, even though those enemies will not turn us to frogs. What was I going to check? Oh yeah.
And if a magical wizard from the Middle Ages turns you into a frog, you're playing the wrong game.
Oh, of course. So, yeah, better attack power and better hit rate with the knife. Still only a single multiplier, but yeah, we'll stick with the knife. Going into Bitoof. So, not new enemies, but new formation.
New formation!
And if you're going back to Chrono Trigger, it would be a new formation. Or Touhou 12, a new A formation. Fuck! Zombies! Yep, Cecil's dark swords are useless against zombies, but if the fire doesn't kill them, Rydia may actually do some decent damage.
It's a major plot point for later. I won't spoil it.
Rydia!
Oh, Rydia! Rydia!
You got you the silver knife to fight against undead and you miss.
Mm-hmm. That's how it goes.
Now, one thing that's good to do is it may require... I'm just going to run from you guys. It may require a little bit of grinding, but getting warp for Rydia, she gets about level 13, level 14, comes in handy for the next dungeon. It's not necessary, but it does save a little time. Now, as annoying as this dungeon is, it is actually good design, because it's giving you Nutellah as a crutch character to gain experience, so Rydia can level up and get some magic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's long, it's two-parter, but at the same time, you really don't have to worry about dying. Let's rest here! This field wards off monsters. You can use tents and cabins and even save. Let's use my tent to rest for the coming battle. And we'll burn this thing so nobody can use it later. Fast asleep. She must be exhausted. She's a caller from Mist Village. She's a very gifted mage. With proper training, she could do much more than summon espers. She's so sweet, just like Anna at her age. Anna's your daughter? Yes, she ran away to Damcyan with a bard, as I disapproved of their union. And we're really holding Rydia's feet to the fire here. Why are you two heading there? My friend suffers from desert fever. A sand ruby's your goal. We must hurry then. Tell me about the monster of these caverns. A horrifying beast with 8 huge tentacles. We must defeat it to save Anne and your friend. I only hope it's not too late. Let's go! Oh, go ahead and save. Making good time. Not even an hour in. And
Making great time.
Rydia can back us up with more magic. She's up to 45 MP. Now sleep is expensive.
Never used. Not one.
Okay, game. I know the encounter rate is bad at times, but
One step.
about 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ice Rod. Handy to give to either one of Nutellah or Rydia because it casts ice when used as an item.
If you do put it on Nutellah, do not forget to de-equip it for a reason.
Yep. Yeah, let's just go ahead and say it. When characters leave, they take all their equipment with them.
Yeah.
So it may,
Watch out for the...
it may or may not have been a bad thing that I forgot to de-equip Kane.
Well, Kane's the only exception because he always comes back with better equipment. I don't care what version of the game you're playing. They had to have done that.
Ah, beautiful. Yeah, those toads can cast Frog on you, or cast Toad on you, whichever one they use in the translation.
Is that Ice Rod Infinite?
Yep.
Are you... I've been playing this game 2 decades, never knew that. Oh my...
Yeah, rods did not start breaking when using them as an item until 5.
No, here's the thing, Dyne. Didn't even know you could use it as an item. The point I'm trying to make, sir.
Aha. Well, if you ever played number 1, that is how you break the game in the second half. Because a lot of equipment can be used as items, and they have some very nice effects.
Oh. Thanks for the tip. I planned on beating that eventually because I have Origins. So...
Yep, and they maintained all that in the Origins version. These guys aren't worth it.
Speaking of Origins and NES games, so I found a copy of the original Mega Man 2, box and all, instruction booklet and all, $102.
Not surprised. Actually, I'm more surprised that it's not more expensive.
Most expensive thing I saw was Suikoden 2 at $132.
That's actually pretty cheap for Suikoden 2. It must have been used condition.
Yeah, that's what made me go, I'm so glad I already have that.
I think I paid $120 for my copy. This is
I paid $50. So.
This is like 10 years ago, though. More zombies.
That's it?
Yep.
A long time ago.
Well, I'd just gotten out of college and had my first job. I was able to start affording my own games.
It's such a good feeling when you're able to do that.
Oh, yes. And the beautiful thing is, I got a 30% raise recently. Got my first paycheck with that new rate today.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So that felt damn good to see that paycheck.
Ah, yes.
And that's the funny thing, too, because I found out about it last Thursday, but I had a string of bad luck that day.
Yeah.
The train was delayed, the restaurant was out of what I wanted to order, the weather was bad, I almost got in an accident, and then at the end of my workday, found out I got a 30% raise.
Didn't you tweet that? I'm pretty sure I saw that.
I did, but I don't think I mentioned the raise.
You did not.
Oh, hey, Sun Corpse! Ugh, the beast in the cave beyond here is strong. Use a 10 if needed. Save while you can. Nutellah already told us that. Are you there, or is kind of a noob-friendly guy? Okay, jellies. These guys are pretty much immune to physical attacks, but they are weak to the element that they're colored as.
Fire.
Or weak. It's weak to magic in general, but usually especially weak to the colors.
Nice.
Level up for Cecil.
Only exception is towards the end of the game, you can just start spamming bio or virus. Get rid of them.
Yep. Okay, blood sword. So they renamed this weapon for Cecil. Yeah, nice. Okay, so if the stats dropped, they're grayed out. If they are improved, they're yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I
Blood sword.
Didn't quite notice that.
That's dope, man.
And we will see if the blood sword absorbs HP from enemies.
That'd be nice.
And a not obvious video break right there. We'll just go ahead and head in now. The underpass falls. The beast is below! Wait, you didn't tell us about this! Ah! Suddenly reminded of that Laguna video I made a while back.
Right.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they decided to throw even more difficult enemies at you here. It's better to run away because you want to conserve your MP for the boss.
Uh-huh.
Black helmet and dark gloves. No, I mismatched. Come on, game. Well, it could be worse. I'm not wearing 50 Shades of Grey.
Even better.
Past the lake, we got a couple more chests, and then the boss. Okay, mini mages and water hags. Not gonna fight them. Dark armor, Hermes hat. Okay.
Oh, there was water hags. No Opie yet, though.
Hermes. Okay, so there's an up-down arrow on Cecil's other equipment. I don't quite know what that means. I wonder if it may have something to do with float, may have something to do with being able to row swapping. I do not know. Yep, just running away for boss time. It comes! Ew! Octopus coming! The Octomom! These jokes write themselves, guys!
Yeah, they do. Octomom!
Of course, if we have a secondary fight against Octodad, I'm leaving.
Oh, God.
Alright! Unleash the cockatrice!
And spam lightning.
So every 2 or 3 hits, this guy... Oh, Blood Sword does absorb HP. So every 2 to 3 hits, this guy should lose a tentacle, but then again, this is a different version.
Oh,
Beak
nice.
dive! He's not losing tentacles.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so the cockatrice did 280 damage. Let's just check the chocobo. Okay, now he's losing tentacles. So it may be HP based rather than number of hit base. Yeah, that's the thing. Cockatrice takes 26 MP.
Yeah. Not worth it, in my opinion.
Unleash the Chocobop!
Wasn't it like that time you had Bahamut in the beginning of the game? Rydia couldn't even cast it during a rando.
Yep. That happens a lot. Now, if one of our allies tells us to fire a homing torpedo, we're playing the wrong game.
Indeed.
Ah, Chocobo does more. Of course, my favorite memory of this boss fight is Rydia hitting the boss with a physical attack, did 1 damage, and killed it.
I remember that. I remember you talking about it.
Good job! It's weakening! It would also be slowing down, but that's on vanilla. Let's optimize our MP use here. Rydia has one more Chocobo and one more Lit.
Why not just have the lit chocobo?
Sadly, that would not be implemented until 9. And even that, and you only can light up swords. Not White 5 does it.
Play through that one too.
Okay, Rydia got Warp! She learned it earlier!
Nice.
Monster dropped its own weakness. Let's hurry to Damcyan, let's pass this waterfall! And where's that fanfare coming from?
Zeus Rage.